Hey, it's David Farmer, and almost every dealer I talk to tells me that they don't like their dealership website, but they don't know what to do. It seems like when they look at their website, they go, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do this. I wish I could go find another website provider, but I'm kind of stuck with what I got. And I can tell you that over the last 3 or 4 years, we've been seeing the exact same thing from a vendor perspective, where we have our widgets, if you want to call them that, added to a dealership website, and then all of a sudden the website provider decided just to remove our code, or they corrupted the code, or they've moved it to a different page, or the dealer requested to make a change and the website provider thought it was something else and then ended up breaking our tool, and then we had to go back in and fix it. So a lot of frustration from the dealership standpoint, and I'm sure there's a lot of frustration from website providers as well, and frustration from companies like us that provide these lead gen technologies. And really, when you think about it, why do companies like us exist? Why have we developed lead generation technologies to help dealers convert more leads? Not just us, but there's plenty of widget providers in the automotive space right now. So what we've done over the last 3 years is we've developed a whole new type of platform. And if you've been watching my videos over the last couple of years, you know that we have provided some insights into this. We've called it lead funnels, with utilizing our conversion site or conversion pages or companion pages. And really what we've been trying to do is just test out our new website platform to be able to get real feedback from users, to be able to track what they're doing, making sure that when we make a leap into be able to provide this full new solution, that it was going to be fully tested and ready to go. Well, we are about at that point. So what I'm going to be doing today in this video is I want to kind of go through this new website platform from our perspective on what we built, why we built it, and really a way to be able to provide a full 360 solution to a dealership so they don't have to go outside to another solution provider and bring in other third-party tools. So all of our lead gen tools that we've been providing to car dealerships for years are fully baked into our solution. And everything that we do is included in the package that we provide to a dealership. And we highly recommend that a dealer doesn't go out to any third-party providers and bring in any tools, because everything is included and it's fully integrated into our solution. So it's tested, it's integrated, and it's going to have a super clean interaction for customers on a dealership website. This whole solution, this whole 360 solution, is designed around speed, performance. It's designed around conversion. It's designed around ad specials. So I'm very excited to be able to share with you our new intice360 full primary website solution, which we are about to move into beta. And if you're a dealer out there that is interested in joining in our beta, hit me up, let me know, and we can talk about how we can make this transition for you. But let's go ahead and get into this a little bit. So we're going to look at the desktop solution. We're going to look at a mobile solution. We're going to look at how a customer can interact and convert into different in our different tools, and all of the conversion points, and kind of some of the psychology behind our overall solution. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Just give me a second here. Let's go ahead and share this screen right here. Okay, so this is our prototype full website. And I'm going to kind of walk you through the different sections of the website. So the first thing that we're looking at right now is the home page. And as you can see, that we are focusing on full image slider above the fold on the dealership's website, featuring beautiful add copy and add imagery from the manufacturer. In this case, it is Honda. And then we're bringing in ad specials right in this header image itself. So what makes this special? So first of all, we've built our platform on the WordPress platform. Now, if you would ask me 4 or 5 years ago about websites built on WordPress, I would have said, not a good idea. It's kind of a throwaway platform. But about 3.5 years ago, I really started to think about how we as a company can provide a website, a primary website, to dealers. And I wanted to find a platform that was going to be nimble, that was going to be built for speed, that was going to allow us to be able to provide a very modern experience to a customer. And that's a great thing about WordPress. It's constantly evolving as the internet changes, as browsers change, as devices change. They're constantly evolving their platform, and everything that we do on top of that platform is going to evolve with that. So instead of building a native solution that we have to fully support across all of these different platforms, browsers, devices, now we can leverage thousands of people and thousands of engineers making sure that the platform and the system is fully up to date for the modern web. And then we can make sure that our system, which sits on top of it, is going to evolve with that. So we talked about the sliders a little bit, but actually let me take a step back and to just explain how we've gone about creating this platform. So we are a software development company. We happen to only develop technology and tools for car dealerships, and we have taken the approach, a software engineering approach to developing this website platform. So one of the things that you'll notice if you were to find our website and go all the way down at the bottom. So for example, if you looked all the way down here at the bottom, what you would find is a version number. So as we develop this platform and we make enhancements to that platform, those enhancements are going to cascade down to all of our dealer websites. So we've developed our own custom platform as a theme that rides on top of WordPress. And as we make new enhancements, new changes, all of those will automatically update through all of our dealership websites. And the one big benefit of that is that as new features get added, there's no additional cost for them. They just become overall enhancements for our dealers to be able to utilize. Also, what this allows us to do is to make sure that all of the changes for the browser, the devices are always going to be up to date. And that is one main differentiation between our platform and others. Now, as I've looked at other website providers, what I've seen in many cases is when a dealership first starts to do business with a website provider, starts to do business with a dealership, what they do is they take a template kind of off the shelf, they load it up, and then they start making changes. And then as the dealership requests for different changes, whether it's to the SRP or the VDP, or put this here, put that here, change this button color, change this location, what ends up happening is they fix, they put Band-Aids on, they use duct tape, they use super glue, whatever, to kind of keep that website together. And over time, it just kind of gets tired, it gets old. Our websites, on the other hand, is developed more like a software platform. It's always going to be up to date. So if a dealer maybe has a custom solution that they want us to add to their site, we're going to add it to that site, and then that becomes an option or an available upgrade to all of our existing dealership websites. So we're pretty excited about that. But let's get back into this demo. So again, we're using a full image above the fold, a banner. This allows a lot of customization, very visual website. You can make your dealership website look any way that you want because the whole thing is an image. What you'll also notice is that we have the primary call to action, which is search anything, right in the center of the page. And then we have these CTA buttons right here, center screen, right above the fold, with the 4 primary call to actions that a dealership would want to utilize. Search new cars, search pre-owned vehicles, schedule a service visit, and sell, trade, get a real offer. And then you can see here, I'm going to zoom in real quick here, boom. And you can see that the buttons, the way that we've created these is they're transparent, so I can see that full image behind. But then if I hover over, not only do I get a neat little animation to the on the button, but then the button itself turns opaque. So that's really designed to be able to provide a great customer experience. Now, what I'll also do is let me go ahead and share my mobile screen so you can see what it actually looks like on mobile as well. So boom, look at that. Right there, that is now, I have my phone up, and you can see that I have the slider image. And these images, just so you know, we're utilizing, again, the modern web. So the image files that we use is called a WebP, W-E-B-P, WebP images. And what this allows us to do is these are highly compressed images. These are what is recommended by Google for page load speeds. This makes sure that we're giving the customer the best type of experience possible when they are on a mobile device or a desktop, because they're highly compressed images. Allows us to have these big, beautiful images right there. And then you can see right below the fold, I can just scroll up a little bit here, we have those 4 primary CTAs, big and bold: shop new, shop pre-owned, schedule service, or get a real offer, seller trade. Let me go ahead and switch back to my Mac screen real quick. So you can kind of see how it looks like on desktop, on mobile, and how a customer can engage with this. Before we jump anyplace else, let's just go in here into the search bar right now. So what I can do as a customer, let's say I want to search for a Honda Civic. Now what's going to happen is it's going to search through all the new car inventory, all the used car inventory, and it's going to give me everything that's going to match. So in this case, we're looking at new and used vehicles right in this drop down. Very much like a Google homepage where a customer can just search that information. Or I can just search all new or search all used with that term, and then it'll automatically open up that vehicle VDP once I select it, or an SRP if it's a search results page. I can do the same thing for like an option. Now this particular one, leather, is actually in the description for this vehicle, so you can see that that is popping up right there. Or I can search all vehicles for leather interior, or all new vehicles. I can do also, you know, you can just see it, maybe Accord if I spell it right, but you can see how quick that that is automatically. Now we're going to come back to this a little bit later. You can see exactly how this allows me to find the right vehicle right from that search. But before I do that, what I want to do is let's go ahead and let's go down the page a little bit. So you can see here we have this $349 a month, 36-month lease. We also have a per day lease payment, so that's available for you if you want to show off that type of offer, and a special APR. So you can bring in the specials right on this overlay if you want, or you can just have any type of image like a normal slider banner. But if I come down here, you can see that we have this really cool drive-in vehicle. So we have a partnership with Evox. Evox creates all of these great imagery for available for use on websites, and we're utilizing that partnership to really provide this this great experience for customers when they visit your dealership website. And we pair that with specials. So we got the $349 a month, we got the 3.9% financing, then we got the national programs. And of course, we can make these offers whatever you want. We integrate that into our system fully throughout the entire platform, so you're going to be able to see so you're able to customize your offers any way that you want to do them. And like I said, our website platform, intice360, is really designed for speed. So if a customer, for speed and for conversion. So if a customer comes here and they want to get more information about this lease special, they can click that button right here. This becomes a lead conversion opportunity. Send details to your email, first name, last name, email address, phone number. And then once the customer does that, we're going to capture that as a lead. We're going to send it into your dealership's CRM. Same thing for the special APR program. So if a customer wants to have all of those disclosures, they have it. And we provide this really cool, full transparency experience for customers. And they can also get the disclosure on whatever those rebate specials are. And of course, I have the ability to kind of flip through and see all those different options. I have the ability to flip through and see all these options here as well. So that is available. And we also have another little CTA button right here to go to view offers, which we're going to show you a little bit more in a little bit. And then we're going to come into this area here. This, we can bring in any type of CTAs or imagery and use image buttons, like a VIP program or a get pre-qualified program or shop by payment, a lifetime warranty program, sell us your car. These are all great call to action, unique selling proposition, and then we can tie these to either landing pages on your dealership website, or we can even have those attached to our lead gen technology, such as our get pre-qualified. Got special landing pages for the get pre-qualified tools. So that is available. Underneath that, we have our model selector. Model selector can, of course, we can bring in the inventory amounts for each one of these. And again, we're utilizing these WebP images, so highly compressed, super fast loading images. And then a customer can click right from here and go to the search results page to see all of those 10 pilots in this case. And of course, I can filter it by cars or CUVs and SUVs, trucks and vans, electric vehicles, whatever we might want to put. You have the ability to fully customize what that looks like. Another thing, since we're talking about the vehicle selector, I can come right up here, and we also have a built-in vehicle selector right from the header. And these are connected, so whatever will show up here will also show down here as well. So that is available for customers to jump right in there. Got other video information. And one of the things I do want to say about video, and actually, let me come back up here. One of the things I want to say about video is that video is a great way to be able to communicate messages today in 2023. Video is a great way to be able to use search engine optimization in new and different ways. As you know, if you do a search on Google, you're going to find in those search results pages, you're going to see a whole section very close to the top that has videos, and those videos, if you're utilizing a system like ours, all of the video content is going to be optimized for a video SEO. And your videos from your dealership website will start to show up in search results page listings on search engines. So we leverage that right in our system where we have that video SEO. So that is available as well. And then, of course, we can bring in text. We can bring in our other tools. So our tool set, we have multiple ways to be able to engage with customers. A moment ago, you saw what we call our mini tool, which is a tool that we can embed right in a landing page. This is not an iframe. It's an embedded tool that also provides search engine optimization, but it also provides a better overall experience. You're not going to get the wonkiness that almost every other widget provider has, where it's just jammed into a iframe, and then you got this double scroll issue happening for most tools. Ours, you're never going to have those types of issues because they are natively installed. This, actually, I'm not sharing my screen right now. Let me go ahead and do that. Mac screen. Okay, so down here again, we're looking at our interactive banner. This is another way customers can interact with our lead gen tools, fully integrated solution. So again, if I go, I can go ahead and just start by typing in my year, make, and model, or if I just want to go a year and model, you can see I have the ability to pull all of the different options there, and I can open that up. And once I do that, it's going to preload that full text box there, and I can hit get value. That's going to open up our lead gen tool here, get everything pre-populated. Again, we're utilizing video and really cool ways to be able to engage customers, and everything is color themed to the OEM, providing just a great overall experience. You can see that we dim and blur the background to create this depth effect. And then I can kind of go through the rest of my lead gen experience, which I'm going to show you in a different site in just a little bit. I can also start the process by entering my plate number, my state, and my miles, or my VIN number, my state, and my miles. And if a customer doesn't know what the VIN number is, we can get more information about that right here, like where is my VIN. So that's available as well. So that is an interactive banner where a customer can start the lead gen experience, the conversion experience, anywhere that we want to pop up that banner. Now, before we go anyplace else, let's talk about these monthly specials. Now, one of the challenges that I've seen from a technology provider, from a digital marketing solutions provider, is that in most cases, when a dealership gets new specials from the OEM, that OEM is going to provide, special lease payments, APR programs, and rebates or whatever. That information then gets passed to the dealer, and then the dealer is going to get that information, and then they need to decide, well, what do I want to run for my specials? And once they get that, then they have to team up with their advertising agency. Then the advertising agency has to build out all of the different ads that a dealership wants to create. And then they have to get all of those ads added to a banner, the banner added to the dealership website. And that whole process can take, in most cases, I've seen it 7 to 10 days. So every single month, the first quarter to a third of it is lost, and you're running either no ads or expired ads because the process takes too long to be able to get those new incentives. Because what's really happening on the first, the second, the third of the month, fourth of the month, is dealership managers are taking care of closing out the month. Everything has to wait until the month is closed out and then get the incentives, then make that determination and send it over to the advertising agency. And then the advertising agency is dealing with that exact same thing from every dealership that they do business with. So they get in a backlog situation. So why am I telling you that big old story? Well, what we've done is we've developed a process supported by technology that allows us just to plug in whatever those specials are, and we can get them directly from the OEM and have them integrated into our solution. We can even apply rules to those. For example, maybe a dealership wants to add $1,000 to the down payment, or maybe the dealer wants to subtract $30 from the monthly lease payment. We can apply those types of rules if a dealership wants, or we can just use the straight up OEM offers, integrate that into our system. Once we integrate that into our system, we have an automated export process that's going to export all of the images, like this header image that you're looking at right there, which duplicates to the header image that was on the mobile device. And then we also create, which I'm going to click on this banner right here. I can click this shop now or really anywhere. And what that's going to do is it's going to bring me to an offers landing page. So the offers landing page is, number one, it's designed for lead conversion. You can see right here that we have these lead conversion opportunities: lease special, APR special, national offer programs. All of those are lead gen tools. You got the offer itself right there. So if I clicked on an ad, let's say it's on Facebook or Instagram or wherever, we can use this as a landing page for that $399 a month lease program with a 2.99 or 2.9% financing, or right from the home page, we can click through and get right to this special. And then right from this special, if I wanted to, I can click and look at all of the inventory that matches the year, make, and model for this offer. And we also have our other lead gen technologies, such as our credit score tool. So a customer can launch right into our credit score express technology, which you can see right there. You can see that this is a tool that is fully integrated into the site. It's not a separate window. It doesn't open up a separate tab. It keeps the customer right on that page. And I'm not moving away from that page at all. This just lives right on that page. We dim the background. We blur it a little bit, creating this really cool 3D kind of experience. And then our other lead gen technology is also going to reside right here, such as, hey, you want to get an express cash offer for your vehicle? You can do it by year, make, model. You can do it by VIN. You can do it by plate, fully integrated into our system. We also have our Kelley Blue Book trade-in tool, and we have our schedule a test drive. So we can incentivize a customer with a $25 Visa reward card offer right in our right in this specials landing page. So not only do we have a specials landing page with the special, but you can see we can also bring in other offers, unique selling propositions, all available right in that slider. And then from here, I can also go right to our specials search results page. So here's all of the specials that we have for this particular dealership. You can see we have all of them listed right here. We have it big and bold right there. I can actually just page through here, and like for this one, when we have them available as part of our package, we have these 360 spins for these vehicles. We can incorporate that right in the monthly ad special, as you can see right there, which is just adds a really cool element. Not all vehicles do we have that available, but when we do, we can utilize that for a dealership. So that's the specials. I'm going to go right back to the home page. Here's the special. There's a $419 a monthly special. I click on that. It brings me to the $419 a month. I can get all of the details right here, fully compliant through the manufacturer because we are fully transparent. Come back to the home page. Here's that $419 a month special again right here, or I can go to any of these others as well with that drive-in video. And then we have these other CTAs, the imagery, and so on. So that's the home page. That's talking a little bit about the technology, the solution, the specials, the special results pages. You can see that we have these CTAs right here. If I zoom in, you'll be able to see they got 173 in stock. We got 221 used cars in stock. From there, I can just click that button. It's going to bring me to a search results page. We load up the search results page at lightning speed. You can see how quickly that loaded up. Each one of our SRPs is going to include images from the dealership's inventory feed. We can customize the pricing. In this case, I have MSRP discount and internet price. We keep the discount and the internet price locked, so a customer can unlock that. And when they unlock it, they log into the site, which gives us which unlocks a lot of capabilities. In addition to that, we have a get today's price primary CTA. We bring in our build my deal digital retailing technology. This is a fully integrated digital retailing solution, so you don't have to go to a third party to get a trade tool or a credit score tool or a test drive tool or a digital retailing tool. All of this is fully integrated into the site. And all of the information is going to transfer in between the two. So you look at most dealership websites right now, if a customer gets a trade value, they're going to get one value. Customer goes through a digital retailing experience, they're probably going to get a different trade value. It's not going to be the same trade value system. It's going to provide a different experience, or maybe it's even like built into your chat system. So you're getting one value there, you're getting another value if you click on a get trade value from a home page, and then you go through a digital retailing experience, you're going to get a different value right there. So it's a completely disconnected experience, and every user interface is different, and they don't talk to each other. So we're going to talk a little bit about how our technologies talk together as well. And I know that this video is going to be a little bit longer, but it is that way because I'm covering a lot of things with you today. So in this case, we have our conversion block right here on the SRP. And of course, if I click into our VDP, we're going to have all of these CTAs fully customizable. We have different unlock buttons for discount and price. And you can see on the VDP, we were able to bring in a little bit more information, providing a little bit more context. And now if I go to a used vehicle VDP, you can see here that we do have the ability to bring in different labels. So if you want to call the MSRP on new vehicle MSRP, or if you want to call it used vehicle market value for used cars or used car internet price, you have complete flexibility. And it's super fast to be able to make those changes right in the back end of our software solution. We can also bring in other CTAs. This one just happens to have all of them because it is we have all of these turned on right now. But I can go in there and click off anyone that we don't want, and it'll just go ahead and turn all of those off. So this is a used car SRP, and look what we have right on top here. We have our trade value widget fully integrated right there. So I can launch into that. I can get an express cash offer, or I can come down here and get a, sell us your car, and I can start that process right here. And if I do that from an SRP listing or a VDP, we capture the vehicle information, that VIN, and we pass that directly into the ADF XML. So your internet sales department will know what vehicle the customer is engaging with when they get that lead. And that goes for all of our technologies. All right, so that is a little bit about the SRP and the VDP. Now, actually, let's go back to a new car. Let's just do this vehicle right here. So we have the pricing information up here. We got these icons that provide other CTAs and really create this connected experience. If I scroll down here, I got other CTAs where I can start my deal. That's gonna start our digital retailing technology, my sell or trade, our express cash offer technology. We can bring in finance product research available for that vehicle, and get your customer can get their FICO score and get pre-qualified. They can schedule a test drive. So all of these CTAs are engaged right here. We keep the customer visually engaged with the vehicle that they're looking at. And one of the things I want to talk about is the design of our VDP. One of the things that I did a couple years ago is, I think this is in 2020, so this is 3 years ago now, spoke at Digital Dealer. And what I spoke about is the consumer behavior, kind of a human behavior when they first look at, in our case, a VDP. And it's a really good video. It's about 25 minutes long. I highly recommend you take a look at that if you want to learn more about that. But in the basic sense, what ends up happening is humans are hardwired to look for faces. So if you look at anything and there's a face in your field of view, you're automatically going to look at that first. If you don't find a face, you're going to find anything that might look like a face. Now, what does the front of a car look like? The front of a car looks like a face. So it's the first thing that we're going to do as humans is we're going to kind of key in on the front of that vehicle. Another thing that's going to happen is if that face is looking right back at us, we're going to kind of lock our eyes on that, kind of like a deer in the headlights type of look. You can even feel this happening if you're looking at the different images. If it's not looking straight at you, it's looking at something, our next human behavior is to look where that face is looking. And that's how we designed our VDP. So I'm going to flip back on my screen in just a second here and just feel yourself looking at the front of the vehicle and then looking to where that front of the vehicle is looking at. And you're going to find that you land right on the primary CTA. So just watch what happens here. I'm going to go over to my Mac share and then boom. Where did your eyes go? They went to the front of the vehicle and then it carried right over to the get today's best price. As human behavior, you can't stop yourself from doing that. So in this case, we're going to have that primary CTA, first name, last name, email address, a phone zip with a nice little message, contact us for today's best price. So if a customer unlocks this, it's going to show the pricing right here. Let's go ahead and just do that. Let's go ahead and unlock the price. Unlock savings. Now it's going to go through the unlock process. It's going to create a record, and then boom, you can see right there, it unlocked the pricing. Now it's going to stay unlocked as the customer stays logged into our system, and so they can come back the next day or the next day, and they can see that this price is unlocked. So if we want to re-engage that customer, we've created a secondary lead conversion opportunity, and that's get today's best price. So just think about the psychology. I'm a customer. I found this website, I looked at it, I found a vehicle that I was interested in, I unlock the price, I see the discount, I see the internet price, but I want to get today's best price. There is this psychological need to want to be able to get the best price that's available for today. So this makes perfectly logical sense with the way that we provide this internet best price. And then get today's best price as an additional CTA. So that's available as well. And now if I were to go back to all of the new car SRPs, all the pricing is now unlocked with discounts where appropriate. And you can call it discount or savings or whatever you want, or not show that at all. You have the complete control on how that works. All right, so that's SRP, that's VDP, that's the specials pages, that's some of our lead gen technology. So since our sites really are designed specifically for lead gen conversion opportunities, I want to take a couple minutes and just go through some of those lead gen opportunities and see how these tools work together. So before jumping on this video, I went in and I went through and I did one of our credit score express leads. On this particular demo site, I have our icon bar, which also gives us quick and easy access to all of our lead gen technologies, or I can go any place else. Like if I were to go search cars, and I come down here and I can go to get pre-qualified. Now what you're going to find is this is already pre-filled out. I got the first name, last name, physical address, email address, and phone number. The reason that's pre-filled out, because just a few minutes ago, I went in and I went through the Express Cash Offer technology in the tool. And it saves that when the customer is logged into the system. So once they convert, once they've entered all that information, that all is going to carry through them. They don't have to re-enter that every single time. So if you have a digital retailing technology, a chat tool, a trade tool, a credit score tool, a test drive scheduling tool, whatever type of third-party widget tool on your website, every time a customer engages with that, number one, it's going to look different. It's going to feel different. Many times it's going to provide different information, and the customer has to re-enter all of that information. So if I come here and I want to schedule a test drive, guess what's going to happen? First name, last name, email address, phone number, pre-populating. Let's say I want to open up, do our DealMaker technology. You can see it's going to pre-populate first name, last name, email address, phone number, zip code. All of that information is going to pre-populate, and I can do the same thing with get my offer. First of all, it's going to go to the year, make, model information. Then it's going to get to the customer's information. And it's all going to pre-populate. So all of that is going to be there and ready for a customer, providing just a much better experience than the normal experience when you're utilizing different widgets. And of course, if you're using a different widget on our website platform or any other website platform, you're not going to have that shared data, which also provides a challenge for when those leads hit your dealership's CRM, is that you're going to have potentially multiple different leads from different lead sources with different information, where we're going to be able to streamline that. But let's go ahead and take a minute and let's go through what the experience is for a customer. So here, first name, last name, email address, phone number. This is our credit score express technology, or what we like to call our loan maker technology. And before we get going on this, and I know this is it's already a long video, it's going to be even a longer one by the time I'm all done, but let's just go ahead and take the time. We're already 40 minutes in, so I don't know if any of you guys are still with me, but if you are, please do me a favor and put a little comment below and say, hey, I'm still with you. But this video right here is going to give you some more information about the Credit Score Express technology. I'm going to go ahead and hit get FICO score. We have a two-factor authentication for this technology. So actually, if I go over to share, let me share my phone screen, and I'll show you what that actually looks like. So this is the verification code. So if I come back, so it's actually, I should just be able to copy this and then flip back over to my Mac screen and paste that right in. Look at that, beautiful thing. Apple continuity. Then, if it finds that there is a duplicate entry, we have a third authentication, and that is for a customer to have to enter in their last 4 digits of the Social Security number. This fake customer is 8472. And then it's going to bring me to the next screen. Now watch the way that the customer is going to get this information. So you get this really cool animation. You got this confetti. The customer is pre-qualified for $52,250. They can complete a full credit application, or they can skip the credit application, and they can go right to the Credit Score Express certificate. So this certificate then can be printed out and brought into the dealership, or you could actually print it out for your customer when they arrive at your dealership. And we're working on a way currently right now to be able to add this to Apple Wallet, which is actually pretty cool. So they can bring in that certificate right in Apple Wallet when they come into the dealership. So that's one of our tools. Really cool experience for the customer. Very fun to go through that system. What I'm going to do now is let's go ahead and I'm going to jump into this one here. And to get this started, first thing I want to do is let me just go in and do, actually, let me come in here. Let me go to search used cars. And the reason I'm going to do this is I want to make sure I can click that. What I want to do is I want to grab a VIN number. So I'm going to say 2000, I say go something a little bit newer. Zip, zip, zip. But you can see how fast this loads too. 2015, that's good. So I'm just going to grab that VIN number. I'm going to come back to our other test site right here. I'm going to go to Express Cash Offer. I'm going to pop in my VIN. I'm going to select my state. I'm going to put in my miles. I'm going to hit Get Offer. So now you can see here, first name, last name, email address, phone number, all pre-populated. See how slick and easy that was. I get to select the overall condition of my vehicle. I'm not sure what that is. I hit that. It says this is what your vehicle needs to qualify for that 3-star value. I hit next. I have the ability to answer some custom questions. Our system is going to decode the vehicle all the way down to the year, make, model, trim, and hard adds and deducts. Most of the time, the customer can say, well, wait a minute, I do have navigation and I do have leather. They can add those to there. Answer some custom questions like, hey, I don't have 2 keys and remote, and I have had an insurance claim paid on the vehicle. I've done extensive videos on our Express Cash Offer system in previous videos. I'm not going to go into detail here, but I do want to show you how there's really similarities between our lead gen technologies. Of course, you're seeing everything in Toyota Red here versus we were at Honda Blue on our other website. And we also bring in other video content here. I'm going to go ahead and hit skip right there, and then boom, guess what you're seeing? You're seeing that confetti as well again. So this is customer's Express Cash Offer for that vehicle value, which you have complete control over what you want to use for the pricing on those with our integration. I can schedule an appointment, which we're also creating a really cool appointment, mobile application integration from the appointment scheduled through our system right into the customer's phone calendar. That's going to be available very soon. It'll be a free upgrade. And then also you can see here, so now this is my certificate for my Express Cash Offer. As you can see, here's the value, and then here is my certificate. And if I would have uploaded images, it would have automatically shown right there. So you can actually even use this in your dealership for your appraisal. Just imagine what it would feel like to be able to present a customer with a check for an appraisal certificate when you're presenting figures to the customer. And if you have to let the customer go, there's not a better way to be able to let a customer go than to be able to utilize a system like this. So that is available from our Express Cash Offer system. So I tell you what, this has been a long video. If you're still with me, gosh, I certainly do appreciate it. Let me come back here, go full screen. So what I wanted to do in this video is I wanted to share what we've been doing for the last 3 years. We've really gone right from the beginning of the pandemic. We've really went back to looking at the solutions that we're providing our dealers and wanted to re-engineer a whole new system. And that's what we've done. And we're on the tail end of that, all of that development that we've put in to our solutions from our full intice360 website platform designed for speed, performance, and optimization, designed for conversion. A lot of really cool things there. So if you're interested, I'd love to get into the weeds with you in a conversation about utilizing intice360 as your full website platform. And then all of these integrated tools, like our loan maker technology, like our Express Cash Offer technology, our trade maker, our loan maker, and our full digital retailing technology, fully integrated into this intice360 solution. I appreciate your time checking out our videos like I always do. Of course, you're going to find this video plus many others at intice.com.